guys, it's Bella and welcome to Beauty on a Budget. And I said I'd be back, see, I said I'd be back and surprise you. So it's Valentine's Day. And I thought, what can I do for my friends for Valentine's Day? And I saw some different things going around on YouTube. What could I do? What could I do? And I chose to do my top 5 romantic films. Now, I am a sucker for a romantic film, guys. I really am. And Baz doesn't have to watch them anymore because I'm always on YouTube, so I think he's quite happy about that. I do love them. When I'm with my daughter, that's it, we've got soppy films on all the time, and I just love them. So it was hard to pick 5 really, but I would say these 5 sort of stand out in my mind. And they're the ones I like, and they're the ones that I've watched a million times. So let's start. So the first one is called Serendipity. I don't know if any of you have seen that. It's Kate Beckinsale and John Cusack. I've got them written down here so their words are much better than mine. So, Serendipity. On a magical night when they are in their 20s, Jonathan, John Cusack, meets Sarah, Kate Beckinsale. He finds it love at first sight, but Sarah believes in destiny. After 10 years, the two, within 3,000 miles between them, must decide if fate wants them to be together again. When love feels like magic, it is called destiny. When destiny has a sense of humour, it's called serendipity. It's a lovely film, light-hearted, but really nice, and a different kind of a concept which I like. It's I've not seen that done before, and I love it, and I love both the actors in it. I just love the film. It's just a good film, and you know it's one of those films when you stop watching it you wish it had gone on longer and you feel good, and I love those films. The next one is called Loch Ness. Now maybe not so many of you would know this. It's set in Scotland, naturally. It's called Loch Ness. And this is what it's about. It's divorced and discredited American anthropologist Dempsey, who's played by Ted Danson, and he does it brilliantly, let me tell you, arrives in Scotland to debunk the legend of the Loch Ness monster. The scientific mission soon turns into much more. The charm of the small town and Dempsey's dealings with various locals, innkeeper Laura, who's played by Jolie Richardson, her young daughter Isabel, and the local water bailiff, and research assistant Adrian. They all help steer him to a positive new direction. So he goes up there. It's comedy. I mean, it's not slapstick, but it's dry comedy, and it's really I love the film. I've watched it hundreds of times. So Ted Danson is an American, and he's an anthropologist, but he's done a lot of bad things. He's made a lot of mess ups in things. He's gone to look for Bigfoot and everything, and made a fool of himself and things like that. So this comes up about Loch Ness, and he says, I'm not going, you're just wanting to make a fool of me. He says to his boss, I'm not going, there's no Loch Ness monster, we all know that, I'm not going. So anyway, he's given an ultimatum, it's that or, that road or the high road. So he says, okay, he'll do it, and he goes to Loch Ness, and he's got a big fancy boat first, and all his equipment and everything, and he believes, because the guy who was there before died. He fell in the water and died. Dr. Abenaki, his name was. And he dies. But, so Ted Danson just goes there just to purely, see how silly everybody is. But he just grows to love this little place. And it's the little girl, Isabel, she's just so lovely. It's just it's another really lovely feel-good film, and you've got this big American who's in this little fishing village in Loch Ness, And I just love it. I just love it. And how it turns out is so lovely in the end. It's very fairy tale. It is very fairy tale. But no, I love it. I love that film. Next one is While You Were Sleeping. So this is also a romantic comedy. As again, it's not like slapstick comedy. It's just feel-good kind of comedy. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this one. These are not new films, by the way. They're just my favourites. So While You Were Sleeping, the latter-day romantic screwball comedy star Sandra Bullock as love star subway toll booth operator Lucy. Lucy pines for a regular customer, Peter Callaghan, but the self-absorbed attorney pays her no heed. One day, Peter is beaten by a gang of thugs and tossed into the tracks. Lucy rescues him from death. So she's just a toll booth. She takes in, you see she's bored every morning. She's taking the coins to let people through the gate to get on the train. She's fed up. And there's this sort of suited and booted guy that's suave and debonair and nothing like in Lucy's life. And she just pines every morning. You can see she's, oh, is he coming? Is he coming? She just wants to see him for a couple of minutes. Anyway, she does see him. And then he's beaten up and he's thrown on the tracks. And she's, oh, she's so worried about it. And she jumps in and she saves him. She saves his life. But when you wait, she goes in the ambulance and everything, and his family's there. Oh, they're lovely. The family are absolutely lovely. You just fall in love with them. You just fall in love with this guy's family. And the family are there, and she goes, and they know he's got somebody, but they've never met the girl he's got. So she walks in and they presume it's her. But when Peter wakes up, this he does, he comes out, a little while later he comes out, he's lost his memory, doesn't know. So she's carrying on with, she's his fiance, because she doesn't know how to hurt the family, because she really loves the family. She doesn't want to say, look, it's not me, I'm just a toll booth girl. She's just lovely. And I just love the film. So if you've never seen While You Are Sleeping, you will really, really like it. Now, where am I from next? Ah, yes. Now, this is a beautiful film. A beautiful, beautiful film. And it's called Letters to Juliet. And it's while visiting Verona, Italy, with her busy fiancé, a young woman named Sophia visits a wall where the heartbroken love notes of Shakespeare's tragic heroine Juliet Capulet find in one such letter from 1957. Sophia decides to write to the now elderly author Claire, who's played by Vanessa Redgrave. Inspired by Sophia's action, Claire sets out to find her long-lost lover, accompanied by her disapproving grandson. It's such a lovely, touching film. She goes to Verona with her fiancé, who is too busy on a business, and I can't be with you today, and you know, I need to be off with my friends. This is a great opportunity for me. You can't stop me. So she's left to wander around on her own, and she comes across this wall, and there's note after note of letters to Juliet. And when she goes in, she goes through the walls. There's a team of ladies that write back as Juliet to these people. And lovely ladies. And she can't believe she's found that. And she joins them because her fiancé is off doing something. She joins them. And one of the letters she opens is from 1957. And it's somebody who's lost their love. And it's a journey of how she gets in touch with this woman, and she writes back, and it's a journey of them trying to find this man, and it's lovely. It's so touching. Vanessa Redgrave plays such a gentle part. I think she's a wonderful actress, and it's just lovely. It's a lovely, touching, charming film. So if you're going to watch one, I'd go Letters from Juliet. It's, if you want a film that's not a comedy, it's just a really touching, good-hearted, good, feel-good film. And my last one is a film that is older probably than that. I'm not sure when it was made, but it's out of all genres. If you put all films together, not just romantic films. I mean, I've got favourites in all different, you know, genres. My favourite film is probably Shawshank Redemption. I think that's a wonderful film. But obviously it's not in the romantic category. But if I was including this in everything, I would say this was up there in my top 5. It's called Children of a Lesser God. It's an old film, but it's so touching, and I really, really love it. And it's starting his new job as an instructor at a New England school for the deaf. James Leeds, who's played by William Hurt, meets Sarah Norman, who's played by Marlee Matlin. I think that's how you pronounce it. A young deaf woman who works at the school as a member of the custodial staff. A romance slowly develops between the pair, in spite of Sarah's withdrawn emotional state, due in part to the difficult relationship with her mother, who's played by Laurie. Matlin, who is deaf in real life, won the Academy Award for the Best Actress for this, her first film role. It's so moving. This teacher goes to the school, the academy, and she's working there. She's scrubbing the floor. She's deaf, and she lives there. And she's very bitter, and she's very angry, and very short-tempered, and she's angry with herself. She can't hear, and she's angry with other people, and angry with life in general. And it's just about the two of them, and he's the most gentle man. And it's just about the two of them, that how he reaches her and gets to her, and it's just lovely and brings her around, and it's a beautiful film. It's a really beautiful film, and it's quite an old film, but I really love it. So, Children of a Lesser God. So they are my 5 favourite romantic films. I'd really love to know what yours are. If you can think of 5, or even if you can think of a couple, put them down below for me. Maybe we can have a discussion on it at a later time. But yeah, let me know what yours are, because I'm really interested. So only romantic ones, remember, because it's Valentine's Day. So yeah, let me know, and I hope you like mine. I hope you recognise some of them. Do any of you know those 5, or any of those and like them? Please give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and if you've just popped in, please subscribe, because it means so much to me. I just love having you all aboard with me, I really do, and thumbs up helps me a lot. It's not, I don't like to keep asking, but it would really help me a lot. So thank you ever so much for coming in, and for all you law ladies out there, you know I love you to absolute bits. And I wouldn't trade you for the world. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. And at this time, I will see you Friday. Bye. Bye.